the carnivore diet, budget friendly? Do these two ideas even go together? Today, I want to talk about how food on the carnivore diet does not have to cost a fortune. When I started eating the carnivore diet, I just stuck with chicken. That was the first thing that I did. One, I really like chicken as long as it's leg meat. I don't like breast meat. It's too lean. I really like chicken legs, chicken thighs. That's my favorite. And so that's what I ate. And that kept my costs down quite a bit as it was because I wasn't buying ribeye steak. Ribeye steak is really delicious in my mind. I like it a lot, but it's also very expensive. I also bought a lot of ground beef. I bought the fatty ground beef, 80%, my goodness, 80-20. So 20% fat, 80% protein. And I bought that regularly. I did not go to lean. I did not go to extra lean. Those ones are more expensive, but they also don't have the fat I'm looking for. I found that frozen fish tends to be less expensive than your fresh fish. Also, it's dependent on the species. So I spent time paying attention to how much I was paying per kilo or per pound and bought that way. I didn't look at the actual price per se. It was, this package might cost a certain amount. It was how much is it per kilo? How much is it per pound? Pork is really inexpensive, where beef might be at its lowest, say $11 to $12 per kilo. I found that pork would be under that, less than that, 6 pounds, 4 pounds per kilo, depends on what you buy. And so, 4 pounds per kilo, $4 per kilo. Can I even speak English? I did a lot of canned meat. So Spam, corned beef, herring, sardines, anything like that. It was, if it's cheap, I'm gonna buy it. So I go to the dollar store too. Bought from the dollar store. I don't care, as long as it was inexpensive. I found also that your butchers, they will sell you or give to you the fat and the trimmings, beef trimming, pork trimmings, and just sell it to you for a very, very low cost. I would often walk out of the butcher with like a huge bag full of trimmings and fat for very little money. And some butchers will give it away for free. It depends on what their needs are. By buying in bulk and by buying the cheaper cuts, this is one way I found to keep my budget reasonable. Personally, I cannot stand organ meat. At least liver, I don't like liver. Kidneys, maybe the heart. That being said, when it comes to nutritional density, organ meats are very nutritious and really bioavailable. So you eat some liver, you eat some kidneys, you're going to be able to extract from that food a tremendous amount of nutrition, and you're going to be good. And I have learned that certain organ meats can actually be quite inexpensive because, well, I don't know why. So if you want to increase your nutrition, you can add organ meats, but I do recommend being careful. I was learning about this from several doctors online, that you can end up with too much vitamins and too much of something. So eat your organs sparingly. If you were to eat every single day, lots and lots of liver, you could find yourself sick. I was learning about that from the doctor. So do your research. Do make sure you understand so that you don't get yourself into trouble. And so organ meats can be a great choice. I don't have to cook in bulk anymore, but at the beginning of my carnivore journey, I had to cook in bulk. Nowadays, I get to just fry and cook one small meal at a time, one per day. But at the beginning, I had to do it in bulk. So it would not be uncommon for me to buy a huge amount of chicken and a whole bunch of beef. And then I would make a bunch of beef patties, and then I would season up the chicken and bake everything or bake all that chicken all at once and get that all packaged up, and then the beef and get that all packaged up. I also bought a lot of bacon as well, as that was fairly easy to cook and I didn't destroy it. But again, a lot of it. And I had that all prepared ahead of time. And then when I went to work, I grabbed that package and took that to work with me. This prevented me from buying at the grocery store. I keep on saying grocery store. At the 7-Eleven or at the fast food restaurants. And this saved a lot of money. I've got the food right with me. Take it with me. And I did find early on that the meat was not enough, or at least it was not the right kind of satisfaction. So I started bringing sausage, I started bringing wieners, hot dogs, and bologna. Whatever it took to not go to the 7-Eleven, to not go to the fast food joint. And instead I ate in the car and I saved money. It also allowed me to stay true to my diet. I want to lose weight. I want to get healthy. I want the results. And so if I can just be faithful, I will do this. I'll be making another video right after this one about snacking and how to deal with this. But by staying true to cooking at home, cooking from home, cooking in bulk, and buying the cheap meat, I was able to save on my budget. There you have it. That's my list on how I save money on the carnivore diet. This diet does not have to cost a fortune, but I'm curious, what did I forget? What did I leave out? What suggestions do you have for saving money on this diet? Please share your advice down in the comments. And until next time, you have yourself a great day. Bye for now.